Hey guys, what's going on? FYMyPawn here, and welcome to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Since we last left off, we managed to traverse the entirety of, what was it? We managed to traverse the entirety of Vordakai's tomb, and we managed to kill Vordakai himself. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we're going to go back to our home in New America. But before that, we're probably going to do some travel, see if we can find some interesting locations before we permanently return from Varnhold, in order to just gather whatever items I missed. But I digress. Without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens, and I hope you all enjoy. Now, we do have some story that we have to go through, so I will go through that, so no worries on that front. But yeah, you guys will get to see what comes after Vordakai's tomb. Now, I will say this, we are currently dealing with a thunderstorm, so if things get a bit dicey, I apologize. I cannot help weather. So, if you hear some thunder, I'm probably going to mute myself a little bit. So, yeah, you don't have to go through all that jazz. But yeah, that's something. Maegar Varn's in a daze. Makes sense, though, considering the circumstances. Well, it's a shame that we had to kill, two of the more vital individuals, but that, well. Alright, well, that's it. Let's open this. And now we're left with a room full of soul jars, which we have heard about. Our search for the answer to the mystery of Varnhold was coming to an end. After learning of the horrible fate that befell the poor citizens of Varnhold, we headed to the final destination of our trip, a dark chamber hidden behind Vordakai's throne room. As soon as we crossed the threshold, we froze breathless. The dark hall before us was filled with gleaming, transparent vessels. The shimmering light of the souls imprisoned there dispersed the gloomy darkness of the tomb. Liquid shadows danced and twisted in the stone walls, with every move of those bright little sparks, as they beat against the interiors of their elegant, translucent prisons. And what did the Baron do when he saw the cruel fate of Varnhold citizens? Now, normally I would go with the neutral evil route, but I'm going to go with the neutral good route in this circumstance. He immediately began breaking the soul jars to free the imprisoned souls. Just to spite Vordakai, I would say. Upon breaking the first jar, a bright flashlight heralded from the imprisoned souls had regained its freedom. The bright sparks flew in an arc over our heads and settled on the floor. And then, well, even my talent as a writer couldn't do justice to what we saw then. The freed soul was resurrected. In a heartbeat on the spot where the sparks landed, a man clad in dusty peasant clothes appeared. An expression of utter shock. Sorry, 1 second. On his face. The poor man was terrified when he came to his senses after the nightmare, only to find himself in the middle of an ancient tomb. It took no effort at all to free all the others. With each new crash of shattered glass, new people appeared around us. Gods, fishermen, mothers, their children, farmers, drunkards, grumpy grannies, groaning gossipers. Long story short, all the people who'd been abducted by the Oculus of Abaddon had returned. Oh, if only shattering the kitchenware always brought such joy and goodness. Alternating between lamenting, crying, and yelling for joy, The crowd headed for the tomb's exit. We followed after them, finishing yet another chapter to our heroic chronicle. And because of that, we're basically done with this area. Mind you, there's still one little thing that we have to arrange. But it's a question of whether we can handle it or not, and I don't think we can. But I will do a save, scum, to see if I am capable. Or at least possibly capable at this. Gonna do a quick save. Okay.
Got it.
Alright, we managed to make the athletics check. Alright, we got the Dark Acolyte's robe, which gives 4 charisma, 5 knowledge arcana. That's actually pretty good currently for Steven, I believe. Because it's not just any normal vestment, I do believe. Price in descending order, let's see. 4 charisma, 5 knowledge arcana. It's an enchantment bonus specifically, unfortunately, so I gotta keep that in mind. So I got a headband of mental perfection, so it wouldn't really do much for me. Dang. Okay, is there anything else I could use here, then? Well, the only one who can use the cloth armor, I do believe, is Compson. And I guess it would improve his int and charisma. So... yeah, the Boogeyman's Rope gives a +5 to Knowledge Arcana as well. I'll give that to him, why not? And I'll give the Boogeyman's Robes to Steven, strictly because he can attack multiple times, and... who knows, maybe somebody critically fails with a will save. As a result. Okay. Alright, so I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but let's see. We sprinkle with blood. Ah! Hello. One second. Okay. Alright, apologies for that. Alright, what ended up happening? Okay.
I'll take care of it. I do what I must.
The heck was affected by, Steven? I have no idea. One second, let me Google this, because I'm curious now. Let's see. Okay. So I did a quick Google search. Apparently there's an You get a small buffer, I believe. Just innately? Let's see. I just need to figure out what the buffer is, specifically. Where is it? I got Lamashtu's boon. Here we go. Demonic Blessing. As a gift for your demonic patrons, you gain resist acid 5 and a +2 saving throws made against poison and death effects. So yeah, I've got Lamashtu's boon, a demonic blessing. Oh boy. I'm becoming more and more evil as we go along. But hey, I'm not complaining. A buff for whatever have you, it's not bad. Now, I will say this, there is a different method that you can go about this. And it's much more dangerous, but it does provide a bunch of rewards. I'm gonna go with this demonic presence, or demonic ability, strictly because I'm curious as to how it's gonna work. Or how it's gonna play out more than anything. Your grace, gods be praised. You're our savior. You rescued us. And not just me, but my people as well. Whatever can I do to show you my gratitude? Maegar pauses for a moment, as if lost in thought, then grunts. Too bad Keffel didn't live to see this moment, and Gunderson. He wasn't a bad sort, just impulsive. Maegar nods. One more of them, more than all who lost their lives because of Vordakai, and then... Maegar turns to you, at attention. Your Grace, by the debt of blood, Varnhold and I now serve you. The cowards from the north didn't even lift a finger to help me when I was in need, so I offer my sword to one who will. He bows his head. I'll head to your castle and await you there. A deputy will rule in Varnhold. I'll appoint someone trustworthy. Don't worry about that. And that is the whole situation for Varnhold, basically. But before we go... Ah! That's a lot of weight. Hold on. Alright, we're currently small, so... We're going to currently want to enlarge ourselves. We're going to want to enlarge literally everybody here. So let's do that. Compson, can you enlarge? You can enlarge 2 other people, so let's enlarge... Monsoon. Yeah, enlarge Monsoon. Enlarge yourself. Alright, come on, come on. Boom. Now for Steven. Alright, price in descending order obviously would be the best course here. And I guess a potion of enlarged person. We are not enlarged yet, but we can make that happen. There we go. Alright, we're still a little overloaded, unfortunately, so we're going to have to change that. Well, the easiest way is to ditch the cheapest of the cheap, so we're going to ditch the light shield starting off. And probably the hide armor. Now, I don't necessarily have to take all this gear. I just feel like it's necessary because... money, I guess. That's really the only incentive here. Well, among getting the achievement, because there's a specific achievement that if you're able to carry 5k pounds, then you should be able to get an achievement if you're not, like, overloaded. I'm not sure if you have to be unencumbered, though, or just be in heavy load, essentially. Okay, that's still not enough, so Alright, rip the shields, I guess. Alright, come on. It's gonna be a small time, but that's fine. Better it's done than not, right? Oh, nearly. There. Alright, let's see. Is there any mundane weapons I can get rid of? Nope. Composites, bows, and all the masterworks. Alright, I guess we're getting rid of chain shirts now. I'd prefer to keep chainmail if we can, but it's fine if we can't. Chainmail's just a little less costly, so I should probably ditch those first. Plus, they weigh heavier, so... Alright. Alright, we're down to 47. And we're now at heavy. Just barely enough to leave. Good. Nice.
The ancient evil was defeated. The dead tyrant Vordakai wouldn't be threatening us or anyone else any longer. Alas, our friend revealed himself to be an enemy. How could you, Tristan? We trusted you.
Well, Tristan is now currently deemed an enemy. Varnhold should be safe enough to now go back for trade, I think. I can't confirm whether that's true or not, but we'll just have to see. Regardless of the circumstances,
Adventures can wait.
we are currently heavy-weighted now. Okay. Shivering Glade. Alright, before we go anywhere, let us currently rest. Get some rations, manage our positions properly. Alright. We want Sundowner on stealth. We want Compson on hunting. Or do we want on cooking? Hunting would be a lot better. Yeah, let's go hunting. We'll get Monsoon on cooking. Stephen shall be responsible for seeing. Mistral on seeing. And I guess because of it, let's just have Sundowner help cooking. So that way we got a little bit of bonus on our Galtgo cooking. Let's see. I'm probably gonna focus on cheese crostadas now, because they give 6 hours. Oh, but the DC is 24, so that might actually be harder. I'll go with Galtgo for now, but cheese crostadas are gonna be nice. Honestly, at this rate, I should probably consider dropping quite a lot of the rations that we have. It wouldn't be that bad, honestly. But I digress. We'll go to the Shivering Glade now. We probably need to go to Lake Candlemere at some point because of what was said. Alright, but before that, let's drop our surplus of mundane, because it's clear we're not going to be using those in any time soon.
We should move.
Alright. Enlarge Samuel. Alright, come on. First Samuel. There we go. That should help. Okay. I'm not sure if we need a buffer here, but we'll just assume that we don't. Just so we can avoid using too many spells anyways.
I am prepared.
Who knows? Maybe we won't need even that much, right? If we're lucky, that is. Okay, anything here? I would suspect there's something. Ah! Okay, yeah, no, let's quickly reload. And let's keep that in mind. So we should probably buffer up. Probably for the best, even though we're so slow. Alright, in here, we will buff up properly, because soul eaters are nasty looking things. Or nasty things in general.
Adventures await.
Alright. Protection from arrows communal. Alright, Feather Step communal. Magic Fang Greater. We're gonna want Bark Skin on Wolf. Okay. Samuel. Sundowner. And Mistral. I will get Mage Armor on. What else? We're going to want... I think we used Protection from Arrows. Let us give everybody Heroism then. There we go. Mistral gets it. Monsoon gets it. There we go. Let's give Blur out next. Alright, Monsoon and Thompson. Alright, now that that's done, we're going to enlarge Sundowner. In the meantime, we'll have Mistral start buffing. Alright, we want her to get Delay Poison Communal. Some Invisibility Communal. We're going to want... Alright, Compson's got the Enlarge going. We're going to want to enlarge Samuel. What else can we do? Shield of Faith is going to be guild. We just need 5 castings, that is. Alright, Mistral now.
This is my path.
Alright, Compson, we want you on reduced person duty. What else can I do here? I guess shield.
We should move.
What else? I guess aid would be good. Alright. Mistral's on aid. Give one to Monsoon just to be safe. Alright, I should probably also get Remove Fear. Boom. Alright, that just leaves Protection from Energy, which I'm going to assume Cold, Fire, and Electricity.
Focus on the goal.
Thompson, I will
legend.
make Sonic Resist. So the only thing we lack is Acid Resistance, and we'll just bless everybody. There we go. Not a complete perfect hodgepodge, but hey, it'll do. There we go. Can't be bad. Now we just gotta make our slow march forward, I guess.
I am never wrong.
Yeah. Alright, so mutagen. I guess I could do... Yeah, I'm gonna do dexterity because having more armor is more important. I'm also gonna do shield. And I will quickly bait these guys out, combat-wise. There we go.
This should do it.
Alright, now that they have engaged, once Mistral gets close enough, she's going to use Quick Tactician. That way the flanking doesn't get any bonuses. Alright, we'll have you focus on that Ancient Soul Leader. Alright, Samuel, you're fine. Do I want Fury's Legacy? No, I'll keep Harbinger. It's a +4 mallet after all. So why not? Alright, Wolf is suffering quite a bit, but that's fine. Steven seems to be suffering from some hits, but that's fine. We've got the shield up, so... Yeah, he's just doing pretty well, all things considering. He's only taken 1 ability damage. Oh, right. Forgot. Take off empowered. Alright, well with that, Monsoon can activate his ability. And reduce his burn currently. There we go. Can he reduce it multiple times though? No. He can only do it on corpses that have died, so for 1 encounter per, basically. Clockwork Pendant. It grants the wearer +10 bonus to movement speed, and slow and haste spells cast by the wearer have their duration increased by half. Interesting. Well, for movement cases, that's actually a pretty good pendant, but... Yeah, it's alright anyways. It'd be good for buffers at least, so Compson's I mean, considering we use Barkskin, we might as well wear it. It gives like +10 to movement speed after all. Plus, once I get slow and haste, that's actually not a bad spell. At least in consideration anyways. Alright. That's it. As much as I love being heavyweight, it needs to go. Price in descending order. Just drops the rest of these. There we go, heavy. It's not the fastest speed, but will have to do. Or it will have to do, I should say. But hey, once I get haste and whatnot, I can, yeah, for Compson, if I get haste, then that's gonna be nice. Nice to have, at least. Alright, let's leave. There's nothing else there, I don't think, so no point in sticking around for too long. Now, if only we could sell all this loot, that would be nice. Norm's grave. You know, as much as I want to go there, I'm gonna hold off. I want to actually get to somewhere I can sell. So we'll avoid fights and just try and focus on getting out. Okay. Let's see if we can sell at Varnhold. That might be a golden opportunity for us, I think. Oh, whoops. Oh, it's enemies. Never mind. I thought it was a friendly traveler. Never mind. Alright, let's see how Varnhold's doing. It's probably in tatters and a mess, but we might be able to sell here. In which case, there we go, I guess.
Adventures can wait.
Let's see. Herbal should be a trader. Hold on, let's enlarge. Let's start with start on Samuel and one on Stephen, so we can increase our weight. Come on. It's not perfect, but yeah, no. Yeah, our current carry weight's still hodgepodge. I think we have some potions, hold on. Might help. Nope, still not enough, unfortunately. And it's not like we can give one to the wolf, can we? Because he's not technically a person. Wait, hold on. Well, at least there's people here. Now, there should be a merchant somewhere here, I'm hoping. It's hard to say whether it's true or not, but we'll see. We'll try our absolute best. Alright. Yes, a merchant. Heck, even just a wolf talking is fine. There we go. Show me what you have. Now. Time for the sell. The big sell. Okay, we got a ton of mundane things that we can sell as well. So we'll start with the +2 greatswords, I'd say, and go from there. Alright, we'll leave the rest for now. We will sell everything from the breastplate +3, because I don't think we need anything else from here. Yep. It's not like any of us use medium armor anyways, so all the more reason to sell. Now we're at light load. Quickly offer everything we don't need. Sell literally everything here. Alright, sell the headband of vast intelligence, sell the cloak of winter veil, the 2 rings of protection, the rings. Do we need another cloak of shadows? Not really. We've already got a rogue who's wearing it, so we'll sell that. Ring of reckless courage, we'll keep that because it's a unique item. Amulet of White Fists, no. Headband, and yeah, we'll keep the headbands because we can give that to somebody else. The Amulet of Natural Armor we will keep, I think. We'll sell the Bracelet of Armor, sell the Paragon of Winter. Cloak of the Winter Wolf we'll sell as well because it's pricey. What else? Alright, do we need a keen dueling sword? No, because it is an exotic weapon. If I'm not mistaken. Exotic proficiency, yeah. We don't use a dueling sword. Same for the Arcane Enforcer, unfortunately. Staff of the Whispering Souls. While it is nice, I can't give it to anybody competently, so we'll sell that. Actually, no. I'm going to keep it. Strictly out of suspicion I might need it in the near future. But I'll sell the Falcata, that's for sure. The Tongi, we don't use. Rage Claw, we don't use, I don't think. Yeah, no, sell that. Hand of Damnation. Sell that. Sell the Eternal Conduits. We are not using the Nobleman's Bow. Yeah, it gives point blank shot and precise, so we shouldn't... Hell, we can give it to somebody, but no, I'm gonna sell it. Staff of the Whispering Souls we will keep just for the sake of keeping it. We keep the robes because all 4 are tied to something specific. They basically give bonuses to DC if you use specific spells. So it's nice to have. Otherwise, everything else is on the table to sell. But that is 200k. Price in descending order. Let us see what they have, if anything, which they probably don't have anything. Controlled Fireball, Glitter Dust, Frigid Touch. Yeah, they got some stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, I can't use any of the scrolls, so kind of pointless. Is there anything else I can use? I could definitely do with butter. Let's get some eggs, let's get some milk. What else can we get? I guess nuts is always nice. Honey is also good. I think that's good. Yeah, we'll get those and then we'll be good. Now we're lightweight, which is golden. Oh, hold on. My camera's buggered, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what was going on there. That was absurd. Okay. Probably just a random input that stuck. Okay, gather everybody, and let's go. Everybody's probably tired. That's the whole reason things are going crazy. And, yeah, no, the inputs are going whack, it seems. Turble. Your Grace, what a surprise. It's good to see you. Tell me more about yourself. She gives a sour grin. Not much to tell, Your Grace, and it's not a pretty story. I grew up on a street in Daggermark. Not the best place to live. In case you didn't know that already, especially for lonely children. But life teaches us a lot of things. I was able to survive, then got involved with a gang and built up my life from there, all on my own. Not on my mom and dad's sweat and blood, or some fancy title and a bunch of gold. People knew they could trust me, and that I've got my head screwed on right. There were some who were ready to follow me, and I even thought about becoming a bandit myself, but it wasn't meant to be, that's all. I left Daggermark, traveled around a bit. At first I tried hunting, but then I picked up leatherwork. As it turns out, I'm pretty good at it. Became a real master, in fact. That about covers it, I guess. I'm just going to quickly speed through the conversation. It's basically a crafter who's around here. Okay. But yeah, no, it seems like Varnhold's now safe. It's now happy, of course. I should probably rest here for a night, and then I can go elsewhere. But yeah. Oh. It seems Monsoon can't even move with his gear. That's a shame. We'll just... Yeah, well, we'll just leave. We'll just leave. How about that?
I do what I must.
Alright, Monsoon, hey. Hey, buddy. Yeah, no, you can't even hold the lantern. You know what? There we go. That works. We can just rest it off. Alright, everybody gather up. And I guess we go. We leave. We go. Okay. But because Varnhold is part of my kingdom now... Ooh, right. Because, Tristan is no longer with us, I failed a particular thing. Yeah. I've basically lost Tristan as an advisor. So literally the only person left up to the job is Mistral, at least for the time being. Which, kinda shocking, but yeah. Alright, we got some of those. Harem unhappy to see guests. Troubles in the Baronry. Regent demands your presence. Okay. That's not good. Okay, economy. We can build a town. Surprisingly, despite the -1 that Mistral has, she's doing actually rather well for herself. So I'd say that's a good thing. So I guess, yeah, she's gonna do well in the political trade, I'm sure. Now, do we have the we do have the BP to make it happen, so let's build a town. Any trade agreements we can go through? We can go with Gralton, it seems. Alright, let's set up something with Gralton, with Bartholomew. We can set up a trade agreement with Galt, but that is only during times of unrest. Instead, I should probably actually cancel that. Hold on. Let's get improved diplomacy, so that way we get more BP. We basically get more BP every time the Grand Diplomat gets involved. Alright, let's spend 100 gold to settle up a trade agreement with Gralton using Jubilist. There's a trade agreement with Galt and Surtova. We'll avoid the Surtova agreement. There is the Curse of Vordakai, which we will worry about later. However, we will take upon the opportunity to get with Eureka. There is the Mineral Spring, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Any other projects? We got plenty. Training. Let's go into curses now. We can get Harem on some duties, so preferably the shortest ones are preferable. We got 45 days, we got 90 days, 45, 60, 60, 45. Okay, so we will abandon the idea of the scythe tree for now. Honestly, I really want to do the research for the ever-blooming flower. Do I risk it, though? Yeah, why not? I'm mainly curious about this research anyway, so bugger it, why not? We'll lose some community, loyalty, and stability, but we'll get Divine and Arcane because of it, so whatever. Okay, that will be the edicts for now. And at the meantime, we can actually check out some of the other places. We'll start with the Rotten Cave, I think. And we'll quickly go through just exploration there. we'll quickly check out the question marks. We'll explore the eastern part of the lands as much as we can. And we will then return to our kingdom, I think. Or at least that's the plan, anyways. Alright. Now let's see if we find anything around here. That's for sure. If I had to guess, it's just a small fight here and there. But then again, because of the portal sign, it's probably a way to the first world more than anything. Which means there's a lot dangers of any kind, like so. Alright, well, I guess this is it. Get the bark skin off, I guess. Alright, not bad. Thankfully the wolf is really tough and resilient, so... You know, I haven't used the strength buffer yet. Good to note, though. Alright, but yeah, no, it's gonna be manticores, it seems. Should probably set up for that, so...
I stand ready.
Let's buff up now, properly. There we go. Let's get mage armor on Compson, like so. Protection from arrows, communal, feather step mass. Fang, heroism. You know what? No, instead of heroism, I could just use the Good Hope ability. It just covers everybody. Save us some time. Boom. Done. Alright. It's not a complete perfection. Or it's not complete perfection just exploring here, but it'll do. We're not looking for, like... Yeah, we're not looking for the most perfect results, it seems. But I digress. It seems that there's more to meet this area than it seems, so we'll just keep climbing up and see what we find. That is just par for the course, though. Okay, organize and march swiftly.
I'm there.
Okay. Next, we've got another corridor here, so let's all enter. Ah, lovely. So there was some manticores, and then there was this. To the first world we go. And it's storming, so we should probably get some electricity resistance. Just in case. Yep. There we go. Okay, that's not fun. Yeah. It's a good thing I have electricity resistance on hand. Specifically electricity resistance 30, I should say. A thunder vine. Interesting. Okay. Alright, Compson's getting nowhere with that, so... Change to cold, I guess?
We can do it!
Hey, that's pretty good. Managed to clear up nice quickly. And no thunder damage so far, so I'm doing something right at least. And there appears to be something here. The Menace Storm and Bracers of Armor +5. +2 Thundering Light Hammer grants the wielder Sonic Resistance 10. And you deal an additional D6 to Sonic. And Sonic is usually a hard resistance to come across. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. That said, how's the condition of this place? Well, considering we managed to get out, we should be fine. Doesn't appear to be much in the way of loot, though. But that's fine. We got something out of it, at least, so I'm not going to complain. Oh, there's actually more to this place. Yeah, there's more. Yeah, there's traps and all that jazz.
Oh, I managed it.
Okay. What else we got? We've got another trickery trap. Ah, blooming mushrooms, acid. We should probably set up with that in mind then.
We should move.
Alright, we're going to want to prepare acid resistance then. And just to be safe given the circumstances here. Here we go. Buff for Sundowner and one for Mistral. There we go. Okay, how's the buffer going for Good Hope? We've still got 6 minutes left, so we're pretty good on that.
I don't need anyone's
I'm tired of waiting.
Comson's perfectly fine. I guess we can activate Sun's Vitals, but that is more a combat thing. Alright, we'll have the Wolf focus on the Primal Manticore here. Alright, Comson, you're gonna want that.
A calculated risk.
Alright. There we go. Damage. Skin the Manticore. Collect his loot. And there appears to be some sort of robe. A black fur cloak, even. +10 to all stealth checks, and an automatic +30 to cold resist. Well, it is way better than the Cloak of Shadows, so there you go, buddy. You got +10 to stealth, and you're getting a plus to your cold resist. So I can't complain if that's the case. Alright. Gotta disarm these traps.
Well, it's done now.
Alright. That's 2.
Ah, I managed it.
Okay, anything else? More of those blooms, it seems. Probably a trap, but no, never mind. I thought it was, but no, never mind. False alarm, except for maybe this. Nope. No traps beyond here. Okay, let's go. Yeet. Alright, where the heck are we? We are somewhere. Well, we warped somewhere, I'm just not sure where specifically. I guess we'll figure it out when we figure it out, won't we? Is there anything around, though? That's a good question.
Follow if you...
Well, whatever. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. Alright, area exit. Where did we end up? Oh! We ended up far north. Well, I'm not complaining. Oh. Hey! We've got ourselves a shortcut. Nice. Probably not going to abuse the shortcut, but it is there if we wish to use it. And we can availably claim this, might as well. Yoink. In fact, I can claim most of this stuff, can't I? Well, I got time. I might as well claim what I can. I mean, hey, it's more resources for me and more chances to get more upgrades, so grab that. It gives boosts, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, Kingdom Edict. How's it going? A new event. Combat Priest, an opportunity. Okay, I guess put in Ragongar on that. It's an easy complete, so there we go. Alright, push forward. Alright, we did a complete circle. Not that we needed to, but hey, it's there, I guess. We don't know to go there. Not entering Varnhold. We don't need to. Unfinished clearing. Yeah, we'll worry about that one later. Okay. We can't go over to Restov at any point, so that's fine. Alright, claim that. Move over to this direction. We've got the Renderpest Burial Ground. We will quickly get some rest. Galrago. It up. 6 rations. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to ditch some of my rations, I think. Because goodness, I don't need it. But I digress. We'll keep them just in case we need them, more than anything. Alright. I guess let's buff up to start with. Makes the most sense after all. Alright, Steven, we're going to want you to buff up. Alright, give some downer. Samuel. Mistral. Protections. There we go. Shield. Or rather, mage armor, I should say. Get the mutagen of Dex.
No one stands in my way.
Alright, we get delay poison communal. See invisibility communal. What else? Good hope, obviously. Remove fear. And shield of faith. At least shield of faith for those who are going immediately anyways. Alright, that should do it. We don't need a over buff after all. I should probably save just in case. You never know, right? Alright, we returned from Varnhold. Or, we'd save on that save anyways. Restless Spectre. Oh boy.
good today.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Bit dangerous, but that's fine. Ah, negative levels of constant buffering. Oh dear. Yeah, that's a lot. Good thing I have high damage output. Alright, that is a Jester's Vest and a Ring of Protection +3. The Jester's Vest is a light padded armor that gives +2 to the DC of Hideous Laughter. Huh. Well, it's a specific buff, but it's a buff nonetheless. And I managed to get to a Fauchard +3. It's a good ranged weapon. Or a good reach weapon, I should say. Would the Fauchard be a good weapon? No, it's exotic, so it wouldn't be that great. If it were not exotic, I'd probably use it. Shock Javelin +2 versus the hammer. Shock Javelin comes out on top, at least in damage, it seems. Yeah. Versus the 412. I mean, I guess this bypasses more resistances and it gives 10 sonic resist. I'll put it on her for now. If only for that case. Okay. Well, it's no big deal. I'm more worried about the negative levels that was suffered. Yeah, the wolf is suffering 8 out of everybody. Ugh. Spectres. Not fun. Not fun. Not fun. Well, it's fine. We might be able to buy some things to help reduce our negative levels at least. At some point. Or at the very least, if it's temporary, then yeah, it's 24 hours, so they'll wear off eventually. And even if the wolf does die, then it'll come back with no negative levels, so not a huge loss. Not a huge loss on our end anyways, I should say. Alright, let's dip. Nothing there. So yeah. We got some items, some goodies, putting it lightly. Then again, that's par for the course with this little tidbit of job that we're doing. Alright, this is an area outside our influence. We won't be able to claim that. We can go to the spider lair though. Before we go in, let's see the edicts. A river of tricksters. Oh dear, okay. We gotta solve it at XII, so that's basically in 12 days, I want to say. So we should be able to finish improved diplomacy first before we do. Yeah, if we wait for improved diplomacy, then we can have which is in like 9 days. We should be fine. 1 second. Okay, apologies for that. I am now back. Alright, it seems like we got spider issues. Not the best thing to have happen. And it seems somebody died here because of it. Oh dear, that's not good.
I am never wrong.
Oh. Well, surprise, surprise. At least we're immune to poison. Alright, let's see. Steven requires a buffer here. At least to increase his AC some. There we go. Alright. Alright, Mistral, we want you on the invisibility communal duty. There we go. We don't need anything specific, we just need that much.
This will hurt.
Alright, Steven took a bite, that's fine. There we go. Normal as stock. Everything else is pretty subpar, yeah. Ton of spiders though, that's not good. Don't exactly want to be dealing with that, that's for sure. Okay. More primal giant spiders. Not fun. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Although that said, we're dealing with much more spiders than we thought, so... Things are only going to get worse here, I think. There we go. A matriarch. Oh. Okay. Got some spider legs. We got some loot from the... here. Got a buckler, some gold, baked spider legs. Let's see. Let's copy the recipes in. Monster casserole, Canberry pie, smoked trout and hydra. Price in descending order. Yeah, it's not bad. Just a few new recipes to add to the list, I guess. There doesn't appear to be an entrance here, but there is a ancient cyclopean coin and a mushroom for our troubles. Is there anything else here? I don't think there is. Otherwise, there would be an entrance into this place. But it does concern me that there are spiders around, or at least in this vicinity. I might have to look into that, but it's fine. As long as we clear the place out, it's not really a bad deal here. And it's only one a stock, so... not that worth. Not in this time, anyways. Considering we're getting so many masterwork gear and enchanted gear, I should say. Alright. I'm just gonna clear that so we can see it as a path. Unfinished clearing is next. Nice. Okay. From here, it's just a question of what we find. It appears to be one of those situations where we're just gonna have to buff and hope. Yeah, it's one of those things where there's a combat just up here instead. Well, if we find something, we find something. If we don't, we don't. Alright, let's see. We've got a den. There's something dangerous inside, most likely.
I must.
Alright, let's check it out. Why not? Hello. Alpha Warg from Dunsword Pack.
It's time to act.
Alright, let's give up a buffer. Alright, come on. Buffer up. Downer. Monsoon. Mistral. Let's give enlarge to Samuel. And 1 to Sundowner, that is. Barkskin. I guess heroism. Yeah, no, heroism to Samuel. And 1 to Monsoon. And I guess Wes. Why not? Alright, let's go in. Do a quick save, just to be safe. Just in case we do run into bigger issues than anticipated, but considering our strength and our current power as of late, we should be fine. We should be fine. I suspect swift executions across the board. There goes the wolf. Alright, there we go.
Out of my way!
They're going after Sundowner and Mistral. We want to avoid that, if we can. Have them focus on the Alpha Dwarf here.
This will hurt.
Alright, back off. Oh, Steven, what are you doing?
You should have run!
Alright, Mistral. Wait, now we go. There we go. Done. And they failed to retaliate strong enough. They did take out the wolf, but that's a thing that can be fixed with the rest, I'm sure.
There.
So, yeah. All in all, easy fight. Got an enchanter cape and a punching dagger for our troubles. It's not bad. Alright, nothing else in here. Let's see. Enchanter's cape, +1 to enchantment school, and +2 to attack rolls. It's alright. It is not something I would write home to, though. It's one of those things where if you're using it, it's good. If not, well, ignore it. Well, whatever the case, it's a thing. Alright, we've claimed that. I guess we can start claiming the obsidian. Yeah, if we go to obsidian plates, then we can start claiming that. Yoink. Alright, can we... we can't claim the Mount Trout. Can't claim the other area, so that is off limits, off limits, off limits. Okay. So we basically claimed what we could in Varnhold. At least I do believe we did. Oh, 1 second. I need to do something, so I will be right back in 5 minutes. Apologies for all these interruptions, but that's just par for the course. But anyways, be right back in 5 minutes, and I will see you in a bit. Okay, so it wasn't exactly, 5 minutes, but I am back. Now, I will be a bit busy, in like 15 minutes. It shouldn't take too long, but if it does come to that, then it will just be like that, I guess. I can't really help life stuff. But yeah, no, I'll be preoccupied for at least a small amount of time, I would imagine, so once it hits that point, I apologize. I can't really help that. Life stuff just gets in the way at times, and we do what we can. That's just how it be. But it shouldn't be within, like, right now. It should be like 10-15 minutes from now, so that's the hope. Alright, we've upgraded another village into a town, and we can now, and we've expanded the baronry, essentially. Quite a lot, actually. Okay, let's see. Anything of interest here? Not really, it's just a thing going up here. There is some corpses here, though.
I know what to
so
do.
Something's been killing this boar. Or something killed this boar recently, anyways, I should say. Alright, let's brace up and get ready. Do a quick save. Figure out what we're dealing with. Probably a cave up here, if not. Yep, a cave, as I suspected. Given I don't know what's in here, and I just sort of wing it most of the time, let's just buffer up with bark skin. And let's go in. Ah, hello. Knowledge check. Okay, we've got poor knowledge checks, it seems.
Strike with all your might!
Oh well. As long as it targets the wolf, I'm not going to complain. That's strength damage, oh jeez. Well, it wasn't that bad, so I think I did okay. +2 psi. Oh yeah, it's got venom. Huh. Well, at least, yeah, rip wolf, I guess. Yeah, wolf is probably going to go down at this rate. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. Arrow Guard. A bonus against ranged attacks. Well, considering Mistral's gonna need it, well, I'll give her that shield. +4 buckler gives a 3 to AC. Against range attacks, I should say. Although this is a little better, oddly enough. Well, then again, the Blade Guard is designed specifically for melee, so it makes sense. It makes sense. I'd sooner have Samuel wield the Blade Guard just in case somebody gets into melee with him, rather than somebody else. Belt of Physical Might +4. That's not bad. I still prefer the Belt of Physical Flow for Steven. There is the Belt of Physical Form for Sundowner. We should probably go with the Belt of Physical Might for Mistral, actually, even though the Belt of Physical Perfection is actually pretty good. And honestly, Compson's fine with his original gear, so I'm not going to complain. Alright, there's +2, there's +1s, +2s. Let's give Mistral +3. Because she's been rocking the +1 ring for a while. Alrighty then. That should do it. Braces of armor +5. We'll keep to that, I guess. Do we need a Ring of Reckless Courage? No, we do not. Okay, that should be it. There wasn't that much aside from the Etten creature in there, so yeah, let's just go. We're currently at medium load, not that bad. Not like we're gonna use most of this stuff anyway, though, so it's just extra gold in the pocket at this point. At least in my opinion, anyways. Gonna be using a lot of it, though. That I can say for certain. Alright, Ghost Stone. We're dealing with ghosty ghoulies, it seems. Alright. I think for this one, because we're dealing with ghosts, we should buff. Let's get poison resistance, see invisibility communal. Remove fear. We'll hold off on further buff. Well, actually, no. I'll use Good Hope. Alright, Good Hope is going to be used. We're going to want Bark Skin. I've already used Bark Skin on Steven, so he's fine for now. There we go. Buffer. Let's get Protection from Arrows Communal. Magic Fang. Feather Step Mass. I guess Bless for an extra bonus. We'll get Blur for Steven and the Wolf. And I guess I'll do it for everybody at this point, might as well. Or at least 5 people, because I know Compson and Monsoon won't go into melee.
It's time to act.
Mistral, on the other hand, is going to provide Shield of Faith, just in case. I'm probably overbuffing, but it never hurts to play safe on some occasions. Alright, now that we've buffered everybody up, get the save for Stream 31, and off we go.
I do what I must.
Technically we could use haste at this point, but we're fine. We don't need to haste it up intentionally. Let alone use items, if we can avoid it. Alright, grab the edible moss. We move on our way over to the herbs here. Grab those while we're at it. And off we go.
Follow if you dare.
Organize ourselves. You hear a strange, faint humming noise, like a swarm of locusts in the distance. Then suddenly, the noise rises to a painful shrieking in your ears. Suddenly, you find you can make out words in the din. The words are disjointed and hard to make out, but someone is clearly trying to speak to you. Help. Yes? Who are you, or what exactly are you, I should say?
Traveler. Way home. Friend. Jester. Jest. Escape. Trap. Pain, wound, blood. Powerlessness, blood, cold, heat. Darkness, darkness, darkness. Light, predators. Attack, run, loss.
Drawing upon your arcane knowledge, you discern that the strange being, whatever it may be, has stumbled into a trap which has turned out to be a portal, and it was injured. You're not sure what the predators are mentioned, but they must have attacked the creature while it was on this side of the portal.
Wish. Home.
Who sent you here, and why?
Friend, Jester Fae.
What do you want?
Stone, predators, multitude, powerlessness. Help defense, clean up path. Home.
You're able to piece the jumbled words together with some difficulty. Near as you can tell, the stranger is asking you to get rid of the mysterious predators that drove it away from the stone.
Rescue, predators, banishment, death, reward, presence.
Where is this stone you spoke of?
Straight hilltop.
You'll reward me if I help you.
presence. Bag, item, multitude. Hill predators, banishment.
I'll see what I can do. I'll go there now and take care of these predators.
Home wish. Gratitude, presence.
Okay. So apparently some creature wants to go home and is currently suffering quite a bit. Alright. This book is torn and covered in mud. Very little of the text survived. Just a small fragment of a page spread. And this phenomenon is quite similar to what transpires in the stolen lands. At a place the local populace refers to as the Ghost Stone. It is a hill surrounded by forest and crowned by a gigantic stone. The people say at night the hilltop emanates bright light, while the hill itself is shrouded by a thick fog, swarming with eerie, sinister shadows. The stone has resided at the hilltop since time immemorial, and those who could have recounted the tale or read the dead language of its inscriptions have long since passed away. However, possessing a most intimate knowledge of the history of Avestan, I can claim with full certainty that it is one of those places where the veil separating the planes of existence grows especially thin. It is for this reason that portals to the other world open in such places, through which all manner of mysterious creatures can travel. The folk tales show overwhelming evidence of this. The fog, the strange shadows, the noises. The stolen lands abound with such legends like no other part of this world. But for the dangers that await would-be explorers in the wilderness, it is exceedingly difficult to investigate such accounts with due rigor. So basically, a recount.
It is done.
The corpse looks as if it was beaten to death with clubs and hammers. It has a number of broken bones and bruises, mostly on the shins and knees. Man, this man got thwomped. The goblin is glaring at you, grasping at his weapon tightly. His wide face is covered in mud, while grass and twigs can be seen poking from behind his ears. The goblin steps back a bit and brandishes his weapon, but half-heartedly. He doesn't seem eager to fight. In a heartbeat, you realize the goblin is not alone on a hill. Others, many others, all smeared in clay and disguised with grass and moss, are lying motionless on a slope. Strangely, they don't attack. They are doing their best to remain still and blend in with the grass. What is that stone on the hill? The goblin shrugs.
Its shrine. It burn. No touch.
You know, I had hoped to spill goblin blood today. Let's do this. Alright. Steven does have that buffer that can make people run, doesn't he?
Help. Path. Home, joy, friend.
So you were the one the goblins were after?
Predators, murder, fear, hide and seek.
You're limping. Are you hurt?
Agreement, pain, enemy, run, loss.
I have helped you. Where is my reward? The strange creature in front of you points to the bushes it emerged from.
Bag, items, multitude.
The path is clear. I hope you find your way back. Farewell.
Gratitude. Farewell.
Well, we got some gold out of it, at least. And we got some corpses with goblin equipment. So the short bows are going to be money. The composite bows are going to be money. Maybe not the normal bows, I guess. Let's drop those, I guess. Let's see. Short bows. Alright, price in descending order. We'll keep the composite ones, but we'll drop the normal ones. because they're not worth as much. But hey, all the same, all fine with me. The stone surface is covered with mysterious writing, but what interests you more is the stone isn't a stone at all, but a sealed portal from the looks of it. And because of that, of our efforts, we managed to find the composite longbow, or composite shortbow, and the Lesser Wand of Restoration. Ooh, that's 22 casting straight up. That's not bad. There's a token to the Dryad, and supposedly there's some bushes that the thing emerged from that has treasure. Which I guess it just did give us like 200 gold. So yeah, I guess we can leave that on a high note, I guess. But yeah, no, apparently we got a sealed portal here. Interesting. Well, that's a task done. There's no other... I guess we could take the breastplates. They do have 50 gold for them, so... They're a bit weighty, so if I do have to carry anything else, then I'll probably ditch those as well. But hey, we'll figure that out when we figure it out, when it's more prevalent. But a job's done, so now we're good to go. We've got the Little Selland Source, so we can go there next. Whatever this is. And yeah, let's just keep going. Oh, a trap. Already. Oh. That's the sound of magic. I should probably buff her up. If I'm recalling right, I'm going to want to buff up like this. And I should probably do electricity.
Challenge. That is, of course,
yeah.
Until one day the challenge overcomes you.
Let's buff up with heroism. Here we go. I guess I could use protection from arrows instead. Let's blur up the wolf, Senator Armstrong, and I guess Sundowner. Do a quick bless, do a quick protection, do a shield, enlarge person. Mistral, we want protection from poison, see invisibility. Alright, Thompson,
My skills.
move back. We want you to enlarge, Sundowner.
I'm always ready.
Alright.
Skills are absolute.
I should probably get Barkskin on. And I should use the Tincture for Dexterity while I'm at it. There we go. That should do it. Do a quick save, just to be safe. There we go. Done and done. What we got here? Ah, Lightning Bolt. Not fun. But a good thing we have protection from energy. Just going. Ah, hello. An insane wizard. Well, that was something. Alright, Masterwork Dagger, some Acid Flask, a Scroll of Acidic Spray, and a +6 Headband of Vast Intelligence. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. Headbands are always nice. It is +6 Intelligence, so I have to keep that in mind. Is anybody good with Intelligence, though? The most I can think of is Compson, but no. Nobody in the party will use it, but I will give it to somebody else in the Kingdom Edicts once I get to them. So save that for a rainy day. Goodness knows we're going to need it. Alright, we move over to here. We'll avoid the enemies. There we go. Keep going. We're gonna go to Lenorm's grave next. Enter that. Alrighty tighty. We'll grab the mushrooms here. Not a lot, but it'll do, I suppose. Just do that repeat cycle thing.
I'll take care of it.
Key power bark skin. Ah, fun. Looks like we got mammoths. Great.
I am never wrong.
Get a shield. Let's intimidate.
Don't hold back.
There we go. Alright. Mastodon getting feared by Steven. Well then. I guess Steven's, scary. I do enjoy the fact that sometimes they just start running. That is hilarious. Alright, skin collect. And I guess we got you, so skin collect.
Check that out.
There is an item here. There is some mushrooms that we can grab. Appears that there's a two-wielding blade. Let's get Steven over. Come on, buddy. Alright, there we go. Alright. We got a two-bladed sword, +2 specifically. We got some Mastodon steak recipe. Got some gold. Yeah, not bad. Loot for loot. Alright, let's dip. Probably a buff item, I'd say, the Mastodon steak, but I digress. Alright, let's see. Mastodon steak. It's a recipe, so it goes in here, I guess. Yeah. Butter, herbs, and Mastodon steak. Basically an item for, basically a consumption item, in the end. Alrighty then. There really isn't anything else aside from just a path here, which I can take. There is path down here. Let's avoid this dragon token. Keep going. Anything around here? There is a mine that we can't reach. Well, we can reach it, but it's something we can't claim. Alright. Let's quickly move over to here, slide across here, see if there's anything else of interest, but probably isn't. Oh, no, wait, no, never mind. There is one more thing. Before we do enter, we're going to rest. Gout or go. Usual. Yeah, we got so much rations. That's like nearly 500 pounds just on rations alone. Well, at least I can rest in dungeons pretty easily. That's a good thing, I suppose. Alright, before we move in, we should probably buff up. I suspect this is one of those more dangerous dungeons. But you never know. Hard to say. Everything's technically dangerous in a sense of the word. It's just really a decision on what you want to do. Alright, let's do Good Hope, I guess. That way we don't have to use the other buffs. Do we want to use Barkskin? Not in this circumstance. I will use Protection from Arrows Communal. that. I'll use this. Do I want to use anything else? Not really. I guess I'll use Bless. Bless and Mage Armor. Now, if I need more, I will just do a quick save. Just to make sure. So, do a quick save there. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Let's see what's what. There's a strange mechanism. Hold on. Change shirt, Master of Greatsword. What is this? A soft clip comes from within the mechanism. Interesting. Ah, zombies.
Their life ends here.
Fun. It's a lot. Alright, Ray of or Acid should be fine.
My masterpiece.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's pain. Oof. Painful. Quickly shoot over to here. Grab that. Touch the strange mechanism.
I'm managed.
Alright.
In due time.
And now we're left with combat. So before we do move, let's enlarge Sundowner and Samuel. So that way we don't have to go through that again. I should probably have Steven lure them more than anything.
I'm there.
Alright, Steven, your job is to lure. Alright. Now we engage. Steven, we want you to go in. Oh. I'll down the tincture. Oh, there goes Steven. Yeah, the thick-skinned dude has got to go first. Samuel. Oh, well, rip. Okay, no, hold on. Okay, so this is unexpectedly hard. Much harder than anticipated, anyways. Okay, I've got a better way to handle this then.
In due time.
Okay. Before we do go in there,
Check that out.
let's open this. Touch the strange mechanism. There we go. Before we even consider engaging, let us buffer with Shield of Faith. Goodness knows it sounds like we're gonna need it. Alright. Shield of Faith has been active. Put on aid to everybody. It sounds like we're gonna need everything here, so might as well. Okay. We've got the delay poison, we've got the sea invisibility communal. Steven, we need to give you mutant inject dexterity. We're also gonna activate your shield from your wand. There we go. Monsoon is probably gonna, or no, Comson's probably gonna rely on buffers here. Alright.
My skills are absolute. I stand ready.
Let us put Comson on undead duty real quick. Just 2 stacks should be fine. Alright. Comson, stay back. Steven, go lure the enemy in.
Do what I must.
Okay. Let's hope this is enough. Alright, we want Monsoon to focus on
This
the
should do
thick-skinned red zombie. Okay. Steven's currently got 51 AC, thankfully, so that's good. That'll help. Compson, I want you to focus on buffing Samuel to start with. Increase his size so it's more likely for him to hit. Mistral, pump Steven with a heal. Goodness knows he's gonna need it. Alright, there we go. Move back, you guys. Yep, just let the mooks handle it. There we go. Done. Okay. Get the great axe. We'll get the belts, which is +6. Nice. Scimitars. Bastard sword. Scimitar, bastard sword. Yep. Ton of masterwork stuff. Grab the breastplates. We'll leave the shields because they're not as costly. Okay, now we're in a situation where this is a negative energy zone. Ow. Yep. It vibrates with negative energy, so not a good place for me to be. Ugh, pain. Yeah, you're forced into channel negative energy, it seems. Well. Well, it's a good thing that I don't have to worry too much about it. Let's see. Well, I've already pressed the mechanism button, so the question is, what comes next? There appears to be loot in there, that's for dang sure.
I'll take care of it.
Huh. Is there any way I can go in there without too much hassle, or is it like literally a situation where I just have to push forward? It's not like I have any negative energy resistance, do I? Dang. Hold on. Maybe there's a scroll. Price and sending order. Because this seems like a really obscure thing to be focused in on. Rate of movement, false life greater, no. It's not like I got protection from it, either. Fireball, Curse of Feeble Body, Curse of Deterioration. Hold on. Let me quickly do a Google, because it seems like there's a way to disable this. I just need to figure it out. What is this place? It's the Collapsed Passage. One sec. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so in the Strange with the Strange mechanism, it disables the Stinking Cloud Trap. It doesn't specify which plates you need to press, so you just need to have somebody who has a high capability to disable them. Which does involve trickery, so I guess it comes down to a haste spell at this point, so actually, I could use Expeditious Retreat as an option as well, so it's not like I'm completely out of options here. Let's see, Expeditious Retreat. I got, here we go, just one scroll. Let's use it. Alright, Samuel. You've got a job to do. Alright. Go on. Okay. Okay, has it done? I don't think it's radiating anymore. Okay, it's not. Okay, good. So I was right to quickly just send Sundowner there. But yeah, no, that's all you gotta do. You gotta get your highest trickery person in there, get him Expeditious Retreat so he doesn't take too much damage, or minimize it anyways as much as possible. And you're basically golden at that point. Or so I believe. But it should disable pretty much every negative effect that you have to worry about. And you're free to explore at your leisure now. Not that there's anything too special around here. Yeah, the most that's here is just the undead, which does have its merits in loot anyways. But yeah, no, that's literally all the room. Wait, hold on. Supposedly there's more here, but yeah, no, you can't actually access that bit, it seems. So that sucks. Yeah, no, you can't physically access that bit. Never mind. We did what we could. That's a good thing. And yeah, that gets rid of the stinking cloud. Yeah, okay, that's it. It's just a simple trickery trouble thing. There was no pattern to it, just gotta clear it out as quickly as possible. Anyways, let's go. No need to stall and wait around here anymore. And I think with that, we are good to go. We do not need to be here anymore. Let's leave the Kelid camp. We'll avoid the enemies. Evade. It's time to go back. Now, I think it's in our best interest to go this way, because this is the shortest route through the mountains, I think. At least that's what I believe. Oh, troubles in the Baronry. The Vidder is still waiting in the capital. Yep. Alright, alright. Oh, what's this? Right, I should probably claim that. No, I can't. Alright, let's go before the Baronry suffers a bit too much. Goodness knows we're going to need that. Or at least we're going to need to stop that anyways. Okay. Let us head back to the capital now. Now that we've spent so much time. No more delays. Let's do this. Alright, is there anything else I need to worry about edict-wise? Nope, we complete the opportunity with ease. Yeah, we've got a lot of duty to work with. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we enter the location, go to the throne room, and let's finish things off, finally. Your Grace, we need to head to Brevoy immediately. Sword Lord Germani requires your help in fighting off a sudden attack on Rossland. A treacherous invasion of barbarians has caught the Sword Lords off guard. It is presently only skirmishes, but very soon there will be major battle on the Glenebon uplands. Restov is calling for help, and I trust you won't turn your back on your old allies when they need your aid more than ever. There is one more thing. I'm afraid the bloom is back, Your Grace. Monsters have started appearing in the Baronry again. Fortunately, have only been spotted in Candlemere Lake. Of course, this is highly disturbing, but my Baron, with without immediate action on our part, the Sword Lords may be defeated. Alright, what is going in Brevoy? The Kello Barbarians are Grace, the Tiger Lords tribe. They sometimes serve as mercenaries in the River Kingdoms. Not too long ago, a new chieftain rose among them, and inspired the tribe to conquer new lands. His name is Armag the Twiceborn, and it is said his tribe honor him as a living legend. Looks like Brevoy became his first target. Rossland, to be specific. Amiri raises her head, her eyes blazing. Tiger Lords? So they decided to come down and fight? I heard my former tribe is with them now, hiding from the evil spirit that haunts them. I bet the Tiger Lords brought the cowardly worms here with them. If so, I'll give them what they deserve. She shakes her head as if trying to cast off something unpleasant. Then she glares at you. But her words are carefully controlled. What I wanted to say, Chieftain, we need to go there, and we need to hurry. I'm going now to scout around. Maybe find some help. Come with me, or else we'll live to see this Armag smash the Brevins and come knocking at our main gate. I cannot go with you right now, but you have every right to go to Rossland without me, Amiri. Go. Vexed, Amiri spits on the ground. It seems wrong to go alone without you. But I can't wait. I can't. Amiri winces. Fine. If you finish what you're doing here, I'll wait for you at the battlefield. It'll be an honor for me to fight these Numerian dogs side by side with you. What's going on at Candlemere? Not long ago, a bright flashlight was spotted at the center of the island. After that, monsters started to appear in the area, attacking fishermen and travelers. Someone should travel to Candlemere and discover what these monsters are coming from. And why. Which one should I do first? Warren Brevoy, of course! Lady Germandi request is pressing. The future of Rossland and Sword Lords depends on you. Alright, I must return to my own concerns. Castil bows his head before you. And one last thing, Your Grace. Now, in this darkest hour, I must hurry to help my countrymen. I'm heading to Rossland immediately to join the Sword Lords. I hope we'll meet again, and in this world. Alright. Well, it seems we've got pressing matters to attend to. A lot. A messenger from a distant village has arrived. Something strange is happening there. It would appear that some wizard is fooling around. The locals have never met any wizards, but one of them has found a strange charm from the swamps not long ago. He showed it to a whole village and bragged of his luck. The lucky fellow now completely refuses to allow anyone to examine the charm, so no one has been able to discover if it's the reason behind the disorder in the village. He is within his rights. He found it, and it's his property. Besides, the magical interference so far has been harmless. No one yet has been hurt. Octavia taps her chin thoughtfully. I think the locals are simply scared, and nothing more. Let's not make something out of nothing, and leave the charm to the person who found it. Otherwise, we'll set an example for other squealers, and be buried under an avalanche of anonymous letters. It's only one little trinket. What's the worst that could happen? Let's buy the charm and give it to an appraiser, just in case. Well, I suppose that's a reasonable solution. He would probably sell the charm anyway, so this will be a win-win solution. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, but if it's a weird-ass artifact that's causing trouble, we should probably take it, just in case. Something happened that was always destined to happen. The wanton Daver the Grey has spilled so much blood that he's finally lost his mind. He's in Gnarl Marshes trying to raise a rebellion against us. Ridiculous as it may sound, I'm afraid he's hoping to start civil war, and ultimately seize power. 1 second. Okay, that was life calling, and I need to deal with that. So before I do anything further, I'm going to be right back for about, I want to say 5 minutes, maybe longer. I'll try to be as quick as possible, but that's just part of grocery shopping and putting stuff away. But I digress. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and I will see you guys then. See you in 5. Alright, I'm back. Apologies for the very long delay, but shopping, bring it in. Hard work. Really hard work, I must admit. Ooh, okay. We must hurry. We can't afford to enter negotiations with Dever and his cutthroats. It's time for the Generals Ari to crush the rebellion. I suppose the Treasurer wouldn't mind bribing Dever's headman. I also expect the Grand Diplomat would prefer to settle this in a peaceful manner. However, there is no more time for such half measures. The rebels have determined their fate. Remember this when it's time to make your decision. Oh boy. Tiring. Harem appears at the doorway, loudly shouting down the corridor and trying to block a visitor's way. However, they don't budge, and finally the priest is pushed backwards into the room, shouting all the while, "Away! Go away, I'm telling you! The Baron isn't seeing anyone. He's busy and isn't here." Forgive me, respected harem, but I must speak to the Baron. A young dwarf limps to the room. She doesn't look well. Her face is bruised, her armor crumpled, and her arm is dressed with rags, brown from dried blood. Nevertheless, she begins a ceremonious bow. Your Grace, my name is Rudran, of the Shaggy clan. I have come to beg for your help. My kin are in grave... Harem interrupts her with indignation. How do you know my name? I was told of you by our leader, the revered Jarmold, Torag's paladin. He's hoping to meet you in person. He has so many questions for you. A dwarf who rejected Torag, became a priest of Grodus, and now sits in an important position at the court of a baron. Such tales are rare. Harem's face is exploding with red and white spots. He furiously grabs his beard. Torag's paladin? And he wants to talk to me? What impudence, what a shameless, brazen... Although... Harem turns to you. You know, perhaps we should help them. I want to see this paladin with my own eyes, and the trap he walked his congregation into. So what's this trouble you've gotten yourselves into? Many ages ago, our ancestors, together with the other clans, built a road here, and a chain of fortresses along with it. Unfortunately, they were forced to leave these lands, but now that you've established order here, we've decided to return, to rekindle our clan's legacy. We found the entrance to the Adamantine Shield Fortress, but when we tried to enter, Rudran winces and touches her bandaged arm. When our ancestors left, they charmed the gate of the fortress and locked it with a key, which had long been kept safe by our clan as a relic. We brought it with us, but when we inserted it into the lock and turned, something incredible happened. The gate fell to ashes, and we saw that the lock was upon the chest of a huge golem, which attacked us immediately. Harem snorts. I'm sure the creator of this golem prayed devoutly to Torag while he made it, never thinking for a moment that this piece of iron might someday turn on his own. How dwarvish. We managed to hide up on a hill, but we'd backed ourselves into a trap. The golem just stood below, waiting for us to come down. Two of us sacrificed their lives, distracting it to give me a chance to escape and find help. Please, save them. You're our only hope. Alright, I'll help you. If only for Harem himself. Thank you, Your Grace. The Shigi clan owes you. Here's a map. It shows you where to find the fortress. Harem fiddles with his beard pensively. I would ask you, if you go to help them, take me with you. I know it's folly to gloat, but I would see with my own eyes our proud guests from the King Mountains caught in such a mess, and then send them home with my own tongue. I hope you will allow me this small pleasure. Your Grace, I must warn you, this is no ordinary golem. He is made of adamantine. He's almost impossible to destroy, even with magical weapons. But if you wear it out long enough in battle, it will collapse for a while to restore its strength. At that moment, you'll need to pull the key from its chest. If I know anything about mechanics, that should switch it off. And if you don't? Hiram's gloomy question hovers unanswered in silence. Your Grace, Captain coughs politely. The goblin, the one you found, has asked to see you. He claims you are in need of training. I think he is rather in need of a bath. Several. I'll hear what he has to say. Send him in. Knock Knock strides in, as best as his short legs can manage. Then his gait slows, then stops as he takes in the throne room. His eyes and ears swivel independently, as if trying to take every direction in it at once. After scanning the area around him, he looks upward, and squints, as if uncertain there's a ceiling above him or not. He stands still, swaying slightly, eyes affixed on the ceiling. Others in the throne room are distastefully silent. Some wrinkle their nose and take a step back. Some of the guards' hands fall to the hilt of their blades. Knock Knock's head snaps down. Then seeing you, he gives a sickle grin, his eyes gleaming. Sidekick? Almost didn't see you amongst all the Longshanks. He frowns at your throne, then cocks his head confused. Why in my chair? There's a light chuckle from someone in the room, quickly silenced. Took a while to find way here. Knock Knock glances around. But now here to take rightful place. Be a hero, and show you how to be a hero. He nods sharply and hooks his fingers in his belt. I can help. Like before, side by side, big hero. He points to himself. And not big hero. He pauses. You need it. How can you help? Keston frowns. Actually, Your Grace, if you're considering on accepting assistance from this... Knock Knock. Knock Knock raps the ground with his heel twice for emphasis, then winces. Keston's frown deepens. If this Knock Knock truly wishes to be help and is one goblins might listen to, there has been sightings of goblins near Oleg's, possibly despondent or dispossessed by our recent encounter. Massacre, Knock Knock corrects brightly. Chop them up all except those who ran first. New tribe probably has very long legs. Very hard to catch. His eyes alight as he grins. But not for me. I round them up. But... He frowns again. But unless they were still being chased, it's not like them to keep moving. Tires went out. They'd better stay in the capital like Knock Knock. Even if... He wrinkles his nose. It smell bad here. Ah, yes. Oleg has sent word of the goblins via courier, but he has been reluctant to leave in case they raid the post in his absence. Apparently, they've been quite diligent in trying to raid his storeroom. If your goblin ally could deal with them... Very well, we'll travel to Oleg soon. Knock Knock nods and pauses as he sees you remaining seated. Do we go now? We? No, this is a mission for you. Knock Knock nods and pauses as he sees you remaining seated. Do we go now? A hero grows on his own, and through his own accomplishments. Knock Knock nods, then pauses, and repeats his words. It may be wise if I shepherded, accompanied you. Knock knock nod, standing proudly. He makes what might seem a ragged salute, interrupted by him noticing something on his wrist, which he rubs away with a frown. As you command, as a hero would... He rubs his wrist again, then grunts. We'll go. Lead to post, knock knock follow. Oh boy. Even more quests. Oh boy. This is gonna be tedious. Before you is a boyish half-elf. Her tight-fitting leather outfit is full of patches, and a large, mean-looking blade rests at her hip. A tattoo adorns the woman's neck. On behalf of the simple folk of Varnhold, I greet you. My name is Turvel, and I'm here to represent our community, to present you with a token of loyalty, and to humbly beg for your help. The half-elf hands you a wrapped parcel. I personally vouch for its quality. I made it with my own hands. Every stitch and cut. I hope you like it. Turvel proudly hands over the gift and continues in a steady tone. We ask you let Varnhold assemble a militia of her own. Many of the locals are eager to keep watch and defend their homes with weapons in hand, especially so after the... well, you understand. Your Grace took care to send guards to Varnhold, and I'm grateful for that. However, the townfolk would see better knowing that you've let us take the protection of our children and elders into our own hands. I understand that this would require investment from you, but we will not remain in your debt for long. If there's a workshop where I can work leather, I'd be more than happy to make all manner of things for you. I used to make a living as a tanner back in Daggermark. Tell me more about your idea. What are you trying to entail? I'll try and keep it short. I come a long way from here, Daggermark that is. We've never had too much in the way of law, but we always had order. It just wasn't the guards that looked after it, it was the local bandits. Every village, every quarter, they all had a gang of their own. They never touched anyone except other gangsters that came by. They were just like the guards, you see, even though no one has ever given them any authority. And if you don't have the authority, and you carry a blade, well, you're a bandit. You sent your guards to Varnhold, but firstly, they're strangers here. Second, they're not your best people. Think about it. Who would ever want to get posted all the way down there? So that is why there are so many guards there and so little order. As for us, we know the people we're dealing with. We can tell the real thug from the harmless drunk who likes to tie one on the wave of his fist around. Who to watch because he's a dangerous fool, and who to watch because he's an eager fool. Long story short, we've got our ways. So that's why I'm asking for your permission and your help. We want to bring a few brave and quick-witted folks together and do everything by the book. Why don't you simply come and serve as my guards, then? The half-elf hesitates. You see, right now we're close to the people. If we put on our uniform, well, they'll accuse of us selling out to the authorities. And we wouldn't want that, now would we? Well, it would save us some troops and keep it safe in the capital. If they really think they're up to it, and given Stephen is for the people, why not? I'll see whether I can make this happen. Thank you, Your Grace. I hope to hear from you soon. Alright, I think that's all the edicts?
Meanwhile, barbarian hordes had been gathering near Brevoy's borders. We had a difficult choice to make. Was it more important to chase a traitor, or to fulfill our duty as allies?
Yeah, we got some tasks ahead of us.
Rest is in order.
Well, at least it's done now. I can support the Magister's endeavors. But that's going to take 14 days, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I can have Ukundayo get into Varnhold Militia, but I actually don't want to do that. I could set her... We should probably get the General on this. Alright, there's a terrible fire, so we got that we need to address. There's the mineral spring. We'll have the mineral spring handled by Mistral. The Grey Rebellion is best used by Ragongar, so we're going to have to abandon the Combat Priest opportunity. Which is unfortunate, but we've got a bigger fish to fry here. Do we need coins? No. We'll just do a save scum there. And we've got one other problem, which is going to be resolved in a day or two, I think. Kundayo. Yeah, Kundayo doesn't have any jobs currently, so we'll have him on the Varnhold militia currently. Alright, support the Warden's endeavors, yeah. We'll worry about that later. Training's fine, curses are fine. Okay. We'll set you up, we'll set you up. Now we just need to set up for the River Tricksters, which is basically something that we'll address in 2 days, so. Hey, how's it going, Bob? Alright, now if I do recall correctly, we have Varnhold on the map, so we can enter that and upgrade it, I do believe. Let's upgrade the wall. Let's see, we've got a fort, we've got some few other things. Do we have any way to teleport, though? Mage Chowler teleportation. Ooh, that's good. We need one of those. Let's get 500 gold, specifically. We've got Nethi's library, which we can apply for 3. As for where, I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, but we will figure that later. But we will definitely be getting mage towers. These are going to be vital for just getting around, period. We can get a lighthouse. That is true. I was going to plan on making Trithel's shop as well. Ah, here we go. Oh, I could actually use the teleportation circle instead. Hold on. Let's sell that, actually. Well, no, I've already made it. Never mind. Okay. Let's see, Treffle. Yeah, no, I can't make a Trivel's shop currently, so we'll have to hold off on that for now. Yeah, there's not much room there, so we're gonna have to wait on that. We got a windmill, we've got Varnhold's Inn, trade shop, foundry. Alright. If it's next to a tavern or a fair. Okay. If we put a fair here, then it's not that bad, but we don't have that access. Shrine. Where's the shrine? Shrine's there, so we won't be able to get that. Counts as a library. Well, I guess I could put it next to the monuments. I just need to put a shrine there, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll put the Nethi shrine here. I'll put another shrine next to it. Yeah, that's exactly what I have to do. So I'm gonna have to wait on that before I can do it. I could make a lighthouse if need be. It would increase espionage, and we're going to need that for later. So let's get a lighthouse set up. We are going to need another shrine, so let me get that real quick. Shrine. There we go. We'll upgrade this to a temple. Town Hall doesn't need to be upgraded right now. We'll upgrade the barracks. Herbalist. Brewer's fine. Varnhold Inn's fine. Trade shop doesn't need to be upgraded. Foundry same. Fort same. Windmill's fine. Mage power is coming in. Mill house. We'll leave everything else as is for now. For that. And we're going to want a teleportation to the capital. So we'll build a teleportation circle, I believe. Here we go. Teleportation circle. We will place it here, so that way it's out of the way. Stone wall doesn't need to be upgraded. Printing house, fine. Fort, fine. Okay, we've got a shrine, which we can upgrade to temple. Stocks are good. Foundry is good. You know, I should probably set up a stocks, actually, because that actually helps quite a lot. There is the temple here, which we can just upgrade if we want. Town hall's there if we want to upgrade that. Let's see. I could go with a school. +1 divine when adjacent to a shrine, +1 military when adjacent to a barracks. I think divine is more important at this point, because our military is actually skyrocketed to 150. So we should focus on that, I think, for now. There is also the tannery we could do. We don't have a tannery yet, so we can do that real quick. Which we can't do at the moment. That's a shame. Well, unless I get rid of the teleportation circle, that is. Can only build in a separate slot. That would explain it. Okay, let's sell that. Let's get the tannery here. Get the teleportation circle set up here. There we go. From the temple, we'll have a school. Or do we want a sacred grove? A bastion of old druidic religions, often centered around megaliths and stone circles. +2 divine against a monolith. Are you talking about there? That is a good spot, but that's a lighthouse spot, I believe. Yeah, it's a lighthouse spot. So we'll put the lighthouse there. It probably opens until city, in which case there is, like, blocks here, if I do recall correctly. So there is options there that we have. Herbalist house. Courthouse. We could get courthouse. That would actually be pretty good. Yeah, let's get courthouse. Alright, let's get another 200 BP to work with. We've already got a bulletin board and the stocks. Let's see. We just need a temple and garrison sort of thing, so I guess the fort is worthwhile. Yeah, no, we'll go with the fort. If we can get it placed, that is, which we can't. RIP. We'll have to wait on the fort then, I guess. Yeah, we'll just leave it as that. That's fine. That is a lawful, restricted thing. What the stocks end up doing is they basically give you bonuses to when your martial characters are getting into action. Let me show you specifically. Hold on. SSSSS stocks. Here we go. It is restricted to baronries with an evil alignment, actually. So, because I am currently evil, it's actually a really important item to have. I'm going to put the stocks right here, actually. That'll give a +1 to dealing with issues in the kingdom. It gives a +1 overall, so it's always good to have at least one of them in the kingdom. I do have a fort. Yeah, it's really good if you're looking to control the lands somewhat. I've made it a point to try and get literally everyone. Yeah, I've made it a point to put one in every town. For reasons, obviously. Alright, I guess it's the decision of where I want to build next. I think I'm gonna put the upgrade to Tazelford. Yeah, let's upgrade Tazelford to a town. I really should name these into other places, though, I think. We'll upgrade this wooden wall to a stone wall. Alright, we are going to want a magic circle, or teleportation circle, I should say specifically. We will place it, I guess, next to the barracks? No, we'll put it next to the tavern. That way we can upgrade the barracks to a garrison, and we can get a fort, I do believe, if we wish. Let's see, a jail. Yeah, tavern, longhouse, garrison, we've got a watchtower, we've got a bulletin board. We don't have a stocks here. Do we not have a stocks? No, we've got a tannery, but we don't have a stocks. Okay. Put a stocks. Yes, definitely reasons. Alright, a marina. We've got the teleportation circle. Mage tower, jail. A fort would be costly, but viable. We would need a jail, of course, to make it a bit better. But that only makes it better if it's adjacent to a fort. So I think what we need is we need to actually literally make a fort. Hold on. Let's get 200. Let us get a... Oh, right, we have a courthouse. We can get +4 to solving problems with the warden. No, what we need is we need a fort here. We are going to put a jail next to that, and we'll put a garrison next to that, or a barracks, I should say. That way, we get bonuses. Yeah, I might as well just cram them together. Alright, we've got the option for a cistern, which is a source for fresh water. It gives +2 to stability. How's stability looking? It's reaching 8, which is pretty good. We got the stock coming in. What else should I add? I guess a lighthouse would be obvious good choice. Yeah. Watchtower is already placed in, so that's good. I guess we could do with a lumberyard. It would give a +1 relations bonus. And considering our relations being at 53, it's something that we're going to have to scale up, so let's do that, actually. We just need to find a place for it. Or we could do something else. Wait, if I put a, Yeah, no, if I put a school on the bottom here... I need to get school, though. Hold on. If I put a school here, then I can put a shrine here. That'll do. We don't need to do any more than that. We'll worry about the upgrades later. We've already spent so much gold on it after all. Okay. Now we're put in a situation where we've got more shit to do. Before we do, I'm going to drop off some items. Price in descending order. I'll just drop the Staff of Whispering Souls in there. I'll keep the old dagger. Is there anything else I want to abandon? Not really. We'll leave it at that. Okay. Good to go. Alright, let's talk to the storyteller real quick. He's got some money. I'd be happy to trade the whole set of items for their story. Can you hear it calling to us?
Let us hurry.
Tell me about the fallen soldier.
I felt the damp cold of a dungeon, weapons clinking. I smell blood and soldier's footcloth. There was dull pain in my muscles, and a weariness, an endless weariness on the verge of desperation. I am a Cyclops, a soldier of the 19th Unbending, Legion of the Golgan Empire. We traveled to the Darklands with the mission of clearing the middle levels of the southwestern sector of Serpentfolk. Over the course of the mission, we lost a third of our contingent. Our rations run low and our morale lower. I've heard several soldiers secretly tell each other they've lost hope of returning home, but I stand strong. I'll endure whatever I must to return home alive, for the sake of my wife and child. But each new march, each new big battle, dims the light, the thought that I'll ever see them again. I pray for the sun's protection and guidance. But can the great Lumerity ever hear me down here? Golgan? I thought the Cyclops Empire was called Coloran. Coloran? Never heard of it.
The storyteller's face twitches, as if his normal voice returns.
Coloran was founded by Golgan refugees several centuries later. As for why there were refugees at all, well, we'll learn that soon enough.
The storyteller's face relaxes again as he returns to the story. How long have you been on your mission?
Cut off from the sun and moon, we count time by daily marches. I've lost track completely. It feels like we spent an eternity in the underground hell. Could it be that when I return, my son will be a graying old man with sons of his own, and then sons themselves? No, I must avoid that venomous thoughts.
Do you worship the sun?
Yes, of course. Don't you know that what raises Cyclops above all animals and other two-legged savages? The Cyclops' face has one eye, a single orb just like the sun in the sky during the day, or the moon at night. We build majestic temples to praise the luminaries, and in return they reward us with prophetic visions. The lesser races may roam in the dark, but the Cyclopses are capable of seeing the truth.
Why do you wage wars against the Serpentfolk?
By the order of our Empress, Zakelity Neverdos. With her own hand she destroys their den near Gortar, and beheaded their leader. The Darklands will be ours soon. Maybe once we've purged it of Serpentfolk, we can find a way to bring some sunlight down here.
Go on.
Our mission continues. We lost half of our contingent, but we still have no orders to turn back. The soldiers' desperation is becoming open indignation. If we were outside in this situation, I'm convinced half the unit would have deserted by now. But here we are, and there's nowhere to run. I listen to the soldiers talking, and I don't like what I hear. This underground hell has changed them. They don't look to the luminaries for help anymore. Rumor has it that some of them have secretly begun praying to the Serpentfolk gods. Worse than barbarism. This is pure insanity, but wasn't this mission itself insane in hindsight?
What beings did the Serpentfolk worship?
I don't know, and I don't wish to. Who could possibly be worthy of worshipping in these fetid catacombs, where sunlight can never reach? Devils or demons, if I had to guess. We've seen some of their unholy shrines, and they were enough to make even seasoned veterans sick. Flayed skins, bowls of blood, and entrails. altars made of bones, and this is done to their own kin, to other serpent folk. I can't imagine what they do to their captives. Did you kill many serpent folk? I think so. I don't know the exact numbers. That filth doesn't practice honest combat. They move through secret passages to ambush us, attacking from behind or above or below. We've decimated many of their nests, but they still keep coming. Go ahead, go on. The Legion rebelled. An officer caught some of the soldiers offering sacrifice to the serpent folk's gods, as he ordered them arrested and executed. But he had no idea how deep the contagion had spread. Many soldiers refused to follow his orders. The groups stood facing each other, swords bared, loyalists against traitors. I should stand by my commanding officer, die beside him as a loyal soldier of the Empire. But I'm scared. Oh, son, I'm so scared. I don't want to die here, underground. I want to see my wife and son again. I couldn't say a single word. I couldn't even move while they butchered our commanding officer and the soldiers who remained loyal to him. But that couldn't save me from what happened next. They declared the slain as sacrifices to the serpent folk gods, and even each of us had to taste the flesh of the sacrificed, or share in their fate. Salty blood run down my lips. I choked down slimy meat and clapped my hands to my mouth to keep myself from puking. Sun and moon can't help us here, and I raise my prayer to new gods. My legs won't hold me. Oh, my mic is a bit low. I apologize for that. I'm just talking in a more raspy voice. 1 second. Let's see. Filters, here we go. No, that doesn't do it. Here we go, advanced audio properties. Let's increase it by 0.5 decibels. I think that should do it, but I'm not sure. I hope this is enough, though. My legs won't hold me, so I kneel, and I feel them. I feel they're here with me. They stand around, their cold palms on my forehead, and my fear subsides. I'll return home. Isn't that what I was praying for? Won't you end up executed for treason? Not if they never learn of it. We all agreed on a story we'd tell our commanders when we returned. Our operation was successful. The Legion suffered heavy losses. The commanding officers were killed in action. So the next in command took his place and ordered us to head back. We did. That's all. Do you still sacrifice Cyclopses? Just once or twice. Now we try to capture serpent folk alive and sacrifice them instead. I've even developed a taste for snake meat. The underground gods turned away from that scum. Their new followers are far superior. Such power and glory these new gods can bring to the Empire. We could even challenge Aslant itself. Go on then. On the upper levels, we rejoined the main force of our army. We reported the cleansing operation as a success. No one doubted our story of the officer's glorious death. Not that I'm surprised. It seems our legion wasn't the only one to accept the protection of the underground gods. Some soldiers even prayed to them openly, and our superiors turned a blind eye to it. Finally, we made it back to the surface. I breathed fresh air deeply in my lungs like a crimson eye. The huge ball of light glares down on me from the sky. I shut my eye, for I'm no longer used to the sunlight. Tears run down my face. No matter. It's alright. I'll be home soon. I must thank the gods for my safe return. Maybe my son would make a good sacrifice. What happened to Gul'dan after that? As so often happens. Ah, I see. Understood. Then I'll quickly reduce the sound
just so I'm not a bit too loud. There we go. Back to 4.5%. That should be good. Alright. As it so often happens, while the Serpent Folk may have lost their war with Cyclopses, they won victory over their souls. Soon, Darkhold spread throughout the Golgon Empire, replacing the traditional worship of celestial deities. Sacrifices of the Cyclops, public tortures, and ritual cannibalism became commonplace. The Empire began to decay. How was Coloron founded? Seeing the Empire dying, some Cyclopses fled to what is now known as Eobaria. They hoped to preserve the culture of the old Golgon, to build a new country free of the dark cults. But as before, the contagion was already too deep. Coloron proved to be just a lesser copy of Golgon. And then the Earthfall came. Skies have fallen down, ending the Cyclops' civilization, along with so many others. Thank you for the story. The storyteller inclines his head respectfully. Alright, let's see, has any of the artifacts completed? Restore the Cloak of Souled Souls for me, please. The storyteller places the scraps of leather covered in an unrecognizable inscription before him. The story you want to learn is truly terrible. Yes, this is after I've killed, Vordakai. I'm currently just going after Edicts, and we are currently, in the middle of a potential war. So that's gonna be fun. The story you wish to learn is truly terrible. Even more terrible could be the destiny of any person who dares to wear this cloak. But as you wish, I will impart a remnant of my gift into the cloak, so it will be able to recount to you the crimes of its creator. Thank you for the follow, Barlow. It's much appreciated. And with that, I'm given the Cloak of Souled Souls. Now, because of its nature and the item it is, it's going to be an interesting one. This cloak inflicts a -4 penalty to your Constitution score. It adds a +2 to cast level when you summon anything of the Necromancy School or Summoning School for calculating level variable effects. It also grants you a +2 to Necromancy DCs. It also grants you the ability to cast Vampiric Touch 3 times a day, with a caster level equal to the character's level. If you unequip this cloak, unequipping this cloak is only possible after casting Remove Curse and passing a DC 25 cast level check. Failing this check kills the wearer immediately and summons a hostile Thanadaemon. If the wearer has reached a 20th level, it summons a hostile Astradaemon instead. So, on one end, you can... Well, on one end, it gives some bonuses, but the negatives tend to outweigh the positives here, unless you're, like, necromancy specific. So, on one end, it's a good belt, but on the other, it's not that good. It's mixed. It's really mixed. While I do appreciate the idea of the lightning belts, not for me. Alright, before I go anywhere, I should probably equip my army some. At least with items fit for their designations. So... Oh, 1 second. Okay, that was a call for dinner, so I will be getting that in a bit, but before I do, I'd actually like to set some things up. So, starting off, let's focus on Jubilist. We're gonna quickly just throw something together, I guess. Cursed Bombs. Ooh, I should probably grab those. Those are fun. We're gonna want to boost up Intelligence mainly, because that is the gimmick with his character. Let us get restoration, I guess. Yep, there we go. Alright, Jubilist, because he is our treasurer, he's going to want to benefit from the +6 headband of Vast Intelligence. Ragongar is probably going to want to rock the +6 Spell Giant Strength, because that is his buffer for being a martial character for the community. We've got some +4s for Vast Intelligence and Allure and Charisma. Ikundayo needs Constitution, so that's a pointless endeavor. Jathal needs Dexterity in particular, so I will give her the Lightning Belt to start with, because she is going to need that for her Edicts. As the Spy, I believe? What else? We need to give... Harem already has a Wisdom buff, so he's good on that front. Valerie is going to need Charisma, but she already has a +4, so she'll be fine for now. What else have we got? Lindsay is an option, but we'll ignore that for now. I think we're good? Yeah. I think Lindsay needs Charisma for her stats, so we'll focus on that. There we go. We'll give her, I guess, Dimension Door? Dimension Door is always nice. Alright, she's going to need Charisma because she is our Chronicler, I guess. And if I'm not mistaken, she's also the story... Or at least she has a position as a storyteller. It doesn't matter. The point is she's best at her job. We need Intelligence for Octavia because she is the... Magister. So we'll boost up her Magister stuff. Give her a level in Arcane Trickster. Increase her Int. Alright, now I've got 7 extra points to work with. I'll just boost that. There we go. Done. Alright, what spells have we got? We've got a lot of buff spells, so that's going to be fun. Let us get Disintegrate. And we're going to want B-Shape 4, oddly enough. Okay, who else? We should probably level up Ragongar to give him a buff to Strength. Not in Magus, but we're going to boost up his Dragon Disciple, obviously. He now has a 32 Strength. Bonafide glass cannon right here. Let's give him Lore Nature just so he has it. And we'll give him Acid Arrow, I guess, just so he can deal damage over time. Alright, what else we got? We'll give him Greater Invisibility and Shield of Dawn, because it's a buffer. Alright. Akundayo is the Marshal, so he's focusing on Con, I believe, right now. So I guess we'll just boost him up. Boost up UMD. There we go. Let's see. I guess Hammer the Gap would be good, because more hits the better. Level 12 Ranger. Let's boost up his Con. And that should help his martial stuff. There we go. Is there anyone else in positions? Jathal should probably get an upgrade. No, everybody else should be fine, but I digress. Alright, I'm gonna take a few minutes to grab dinner, and I will be right back. It shouldn't take me too long. It should take like a minute or two, so be right back in like 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. And I've got food. And it tastes delicious. Okay. Now that we've done all of that, we can probably get going now. Alright. Let's see. Well, obviously there's going to be a big fight, so I should probably prepare for that first and foremost, so... We'll start with that then, I guess. We'll go with this army for now. And if I'm not mistaken, our job or task is somewhere over here, somewhere? Help the dwarves in trouble. No, we're looking for a war over here somewhere. Over in the Flintlock grasslands, yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go... I guess we're gonna have to go to the Pike Stretch, or somewhere similar. That's gonna take one day 11 hours, that's gonna take one day 18 hours. I guess we'll go to this area first. Oh, wait, hold on. We've got another event going on. Maegar requests an audience. Oh my god, come on! Sheesh. Alright, fine. Let's deal with that first, okay? Fine. Let's see what Maegar Varn wants, and then we'll go. We'll just deal with Candlemere next. It seems like Tristan, or at least something going on over there.
Adventures can wait.
Probably the traitor, given how the story's going. Your Grace, I know I already owe you so much and shouldn't bother you with my further requests. And I would hold my tongue if only my own interests were on the line. However, this matter I need help with involves the fate of my people, and a certain person of special value to me. You see, when strange events start to occur in Varnhold and its environs, we started our investigation. Ooh. We discovered a certain mysterious dungeon. The locals say it was the tomb of an ancient creature of great power. Alas, it turned out to be a false lead, and the dungeon was a trap. Meanwhile, the real Vordakai continued to commit outrages in the real tomb, and then attacked Varnhold. As fate would have it, at the moment of a magical attack on my town, a party of people was inside this false dungeon, and I've yet to learn of anything of their fate. This is my request. Help me go down into the dungeon and find out what happened to my people. What is this person of special value mentioned? My general and my right hand. Maegar grows grim. To think that I, as a leader, brought trouble upon my most loyal people. To be honest, I don't believe I'll find them alive, but I must at least try to find out what happened there. I will do what I can. Where is this dungeon? I will mark it on your map. Maegar nods shortly and gracefully. I will meet you on the road, if you decide to go. Thank you, Your Grace. This mission is very important to me. Interesting. Interesting.
In due time.
I guess we'll see the hero's fate of, what happened to our dear sweet Jackie boy. But we won't be doing that this stream. No, no. We've got bigger fish to fry currently. We'll worry about such things at a later date. That's what we'll do. Okay. River Tricksters is still a problem, but not as much of a problem as we need to worry about the other things. So, yeah. Let's finally go. Let's ignore the edicts. We've got bigger fish to fry. We've got a war to win. Alright, let's see. What's the hub up here? Hey, improved diplomacy. Perfect. Now I can send Bartholomew here. Give him a coin to work with. Do a quick save. Well, no. Let's save outside. There we go. And now we will commit to this war, whatever it is. Whatever or wherever it is, I should say. Alright, we can cross over here. On the bank, to our utter surprise, we saw a ferry. Its rough-sounding ferryman smelled like onions and trouble. He told us that the problem of pirates on the river had been resolved. A group of Numerians had gone downstream and scared off all the pirates. He told us then a heartbreaking story of his friend, who once robbed travelers, but was wise enough to yield to the Numerians, and now was living the miserable life of an honest man. Against all my expectations, we got to the other side without any trouble. Now, there is something I'd like to do before we engage in this plight. And there is a very specific thing that I have to do, so 1 second. Alright, where is it? It is... Alright, it's not that. It's... Here we go. Alright. We are looking for a place called Giant's Palm. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it's a little far. But I need to go there for reasons, so... We need to go along here. Oh, random encounter. Oh, hello. I wasn't exactly expecting combat, but okay.
This will.
Alright. Get the barbarian. There we go. Ah. Pain. Alright, Compson, please start summoning now. Okay, there we go. Mistral, please heal. Steven. There we go. Alright. Now that that's sorted, we should probably move over to here to send out a obsidian flow real quick. Like so. There we are. Okay, the wolf is not looking too good. He's looking worse for wear. We'll get acid on this. Should probably heal the wolf, but that's fine. Mistral, we're gonna want you on heal duty on Steven. You know what? No. Cure critical on the wolf. We'll do cure lights for Steven. There we go. Done. Good. That was a lot of barbarians, that's for sure. Or bandits and whatnot. Let's grab the potions. Grab the items while we're at it. And get the Masterwork Great Axe, composite gear, get the Masterwork Great Axe. Seems we got some enchanted gear here. Quarterstaff, potion. Hide armor we can ignore. Chain shirt we can also ignore. Alright, as much as I didn't want to do this, we can rest though. So, let's do that real quick. Alright, we still have supplies for the Galvergo. We should probably change it to a fish on a stick though, because we got more rations of that. So we'll swap to fish on stick, and we'll keep going from there. But at the very least, rations, camp camouflage, and cooking is not going to be a problem anytime soon. Alright, now we can continue. And now, let's get going. Oh, there's more items, so grab the falchion. Done. Alright, let's leave. But yes, no, I need to find a very particular location, and that is going to help me immensely. There's a reason I'm doing this, like a very important one. Okay, it should be somewhere over here, I think. Yep, custom party. Okay, let's see, it's, alright, I'm over by the... Hold on. Okay, the Wicked Field and the Fossil Fields, that should be a good, interpretation. Oh, alright, so we need to go above the Wicked Field. It seems, so... Oh, it seems like I can't find Giant's Palm currently. That's a shame. Yeah, no, from the Wicked Field, if I go to here, then there should be like an entrance up, supposedly. That's a shame. Shrewish Gulch. Okay. I guess I can't find that place I wanted to go to. But supposedly there's a location over here called Giant's Palm. There is a very special item that is perfect for monks to have. Alright, before we go in, we're going to want to rest, because the more rest we have, the better. Or at the very least, not being tired is important. But yes, we're dealing with a custom party. Senator Armstrong with quite literally everybody from the roster that technically is a boss. Or evil in some cases. Alright. Let's see how things play out here. Hello, Gwart. Hello, Amiri. Let's do a quick save. I'm not gonna save scum the dialogue options, but this is more so just to figure out where we're standing off. You're here. Great. It's about time. Alright. Understand, Bob. You're here. Great. It's about time. The battle hasn't started yet. We may still have enough time to pull this off. Here, meet Gwart of the Tiger Lords. He's Durgath's apprentice, and a cleric too.
A really smart one. They're on our side, and the two of us have an agreement. Just listen to him. He'll explain things. I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll be brief. We're sick and tired of Armag and his crazy witches. You want to help the Brevins, and we want to pull our kin out of this senseless slaughter. Our interests coincide. Why are you unhappy with Armag? Or Armag? A chieftain's job is to fight the wealth and glory of his tribe, not to cram vague bullcrap out of some great future down the throats of his tribesmen. The real Armag once made all of Numeria tremble before the Tiger Lords. What has this Armag done? Send our people to their deaths for no reason, and will continue to do so in the future. Why should we even fight the Brevins, for goodness sake? Is anyone going to pay us for it? Will the sisters? Dream on. We're tired of being used as pawns in a game we don't even understand. Let us set you as an example. Perhaps you're not the most important person in the River Kingdoms, but you're certainly not an enemy to yourself and your people, right? Now put yourself in our shoes. Imagine your chieftain calls you and orders you to take all your people and jump off a cliff. All because some old crone foretold it was your destiny. What would you do? It's hard to say. Maybe he's right, maybe he's not. All the circumstances would need to be taken into consideration. And we did, and we decided we don't need a chieftain like that. If you call yourself a chieftain, you should care for your tribe. And if you can't, you can go straight to the abyss. I thought your goal was to seize and plunder Restov. That's what Armag said, but he underestimated the size of Brevoy's army. He said their forces would be 1/3 their size, and they haven't even received your reinforcements yet. Our today's enemies are just a fraction of Brevoy's forces. It's crystal clear to us that those forces and their walls. Restov is too much for us. All we could achieve would be weakened by the Sword Lord's army. I'm sure the Sertovas would be happy with that. But what's in it for us? The Sertovas won't be paying, because we dragged our butts here of our own accord. Numeria is pretty far away from here. How did you find yourselves in the Rostland borders? We traveled through Patax. Why King Uravetti led us through is a mystery to us, though. There was rumors among the fighters that he was the one who hired us to attack Restov. But now we know for sure that no one's even paying us for this expedition. I hate getting caught in a charade like that, but more than that, I hate any chieftain who would put on such a charade for their people. If you get rid of Armag, who will be your new chieftain? Durgath, I suppose, but that's not what's important right now. Our main objective is to take out Armag. Even a mindless baby would be better chieftain than his madman who obeys those harpies every word, and destroys his own tribe. What's the plan? In short, with a little help, I can sneak into the camp and set Durgath free. Then, we'll find Armag and kill him and the sisters. In my opinion, it's a pretty solid plan. In the meantime, you take your reinforcements to the Brevins. The sight of your army and news of Armag's disposition should be enough to convince our brothers and sisters retreat. Is that all? I feel like you're keeping something from me, Amiri. Is it that obvious? Crap, I'm such a bad liar. Fine, here's the thing. I have one more thing to do. My tribe, the Six Bears, is at the Tiger Lord's campsite. Normally, I'd just say screw them all, but, well, they have Nilak with them, and I won't let anyone hurt her, got it? Maybe we should all sneak into the camp together? Are you sure you can deal with Armag on your own? What? Sneaking into the camp together isn't an option. Amiri's from 6 Bears, so she can easily pass as one of our people. That trick won't work with you, though. Besides, you still have an army to lead. Without that, the whole plan will be pointless. Well, bugger it. We're ready. Let's do this. Have you prepared yourself? Once we start, there's no turning back. It could be a while before you have a chance to take care of any other matters. Yeah, let's go. At the very least, I'm going to let you guys see what happens. I'm going to resolve one thing, but everything else we'll have to see what happens. Alright, Magus continues go up. Boost up those, I guess? That'll do. We're going to want improved critical with the Bastard Sword, I guess? Yeah. Improved critical Bastard Sword, why not? We're going to want greater invisibility for this. And we are going to want... what else? Shield of Dawn wouldn't be that bad, but at the same time, Stone Skin is also a pretty good spell. I guess I could go Beast Shape too. There's nothing stopping me from doing that, but... no, let's go Shield of Dawn. At the very least, it's damage over time that people could unexpectedly not realize I'm doing. Alright, we could go Eldritch Knight. That is an option for us, but I think it's better if I just keep focusing the Sword Saint's abilities. Originally, the plan was to go Dragon Disciple, but I didn't realize Magus was a arcane... well, Magus has some specific scaling, so if you don't do it right, you bug yourself, basically. Alright, I guess Amiri requires strength more than anything. That said, Magus scales off int, so that would give her 3rd level spells, which is quite important. Alright, yep, there we go. That'll do. Greater weapon focus. Yeah, let's get greater weapon focus Bastard Sword, why not? Makes the most sense. Let us get Phantasmal Killer. And what else? We got reduced person mass, enlarged person mass. I think Dimension Door might be useful. Why not? Superior reflexes, not bad. Okay. A belt of incredible dexterity. We're gonna want a belt of giant strength +4 instead. Do we want to give her the Ring of Reckless Courage? +4 charisma. It would add a +4 to confirm critical hits, so that wouldn't be that bad. Especially if she's using the ginormous sword, which is basically a bastard sword. Do we have any better weapons, though, for her? We could also give her the Belt of Physical Perfection, just to buff up everything. Let's give her the Natural Armor. What else? The Bracers of Armor could work, but that would be... I'd be fine without that, honestly. Let's see. No, not that good. Never mind. This would give her a bonus to AC at least. Yeah, let's go with the +2. It won't be that much a bonus to attack roll, but it's fine as is. Armor, the breastplate +1 is going to have to work. Have we got a better weapon? Price in descending order. Most we got is a +2 punching dagger.
which is not going to deal enough damage. And she's kind of focused in Bastard Sword, so... yeah, let's take that off, I guess. Put the Shock Dabble in here. Ring of Protection... no. Okay, there's seriously nothing else here then. Okay. I guess let's beef up. We'll get a Potion of Invisibility.
An ambush.
And we'll start with that.
I need a change.
A gray-haired, heavily scarred barbarian sits by a tent. He seems nodding off, but as soon as Amiri approaches, he gives her a close look. Well, good day to you, beauty. Can't say I recognize you, unfortunately. Where are you from? You blind old man. I'm one of the Tiger Lords, supposed to be here. I walked by just a little while ago. Blind? No, thank Gorham my eyes are still good. Good as my memory for faces. Speaking of, can't say I've seen you around here before. Listen, Greybeard, don't piss me off or there won't be even pieces of you left to pick up. Now tell me, are the 6 bears here? Instead of answering, the old man spits menacingly and quickly yells out, Hey everyone here, we got a spy! It's unfortunate that she's invisible. Unfortunately, she's been discovered. Rip. Warlord, we captured an enemy spy. Let's kill her and take the Gorm's name. Oh dear. Well, that's concerning.
Weak, pathetic, worthless. Tie the girl. She'll be executed after the battle, so everyone can see what happens to those who stand in Armag's way.
Well, Amiri completely failed.
Continue the battle. Armag must leave. No one dares object. It's important.
I know, right?
The most important thing in the world.
Well. Well, she failed completely, so that's a shame. Well, now I have 2 choices. Either I can reload, or I do something else. Well, in either case, I think I'm going to end it here, as much as I'd like to continue. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to reload more than anything. Because as much as the result is interesting, I don't think it's what I wanted. Or at the very least, I'm sure it would be a bit boring for that to just be what happens. I swear. But I digress. I'm going to probably end it here, anyways. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more of my stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch more of my stuff, you can catch me to 3/7 MST time in the link down below in the description. For those of you on Twitch, or those of you coming from Twitch, follows are always appreciated. The more follows I have, the more content I can give you guys. And yeah. If you want to see my old content, or just stuff that I've posted like over the course of the months I've been working, you can catch it in the YouTube description down below in the description for the Twitch stuff. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, despite all the hubbub and chaos. I know I did. And we will see what happens next time in Pathfinder Kingmaker. Have a great day, you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed.